another conversation with the commissioner. I'm here with Don Lamb, the director of the Indiana State Department of Agriculture. And you can see we are here at the Indiana State Fair. It's a beautiful day. I look forward to this day. My kids look forward to this day every single year. Yep. So why don't you start off by just telling us, what is the role of ISDA when it comes to the state fair?
The role of the ISDA at the state fair is really to have meetings. We have lots of meetings. So if you think about all the commodity groups, you got corn and soy and pork and poultry and beef and dairy and IDEM and health, and you've got all these different people that are here at the state fair anyway.
Right.
So if you're here, you might as well be efficient with your time and have meetings. So I get to have a lot of meetings during the state fair.
But so fun.
It is fun, and it's good collaboration. It is a time when we get to kind of hear so many different stories from different angles, but they might fit together as long as we have a clearinghouse of information. Yeah,
that's excellent. And the state fair has been going on since 1852, and I'm sure it has grown tremendously. Now over 1 million people come through during these couple weeks of the fair. So I'm looking forward to finding out what your favorite food is.
Yeah, we call it the Super Bowl of agriculture.
Yeah.
And as far as my favorite food, there's lots of different things, but I really would always lean towards the Dairy Barn. I love milkshakes. I love anything to do with ice cream, so it has to be in the milkshake area.
That's awesome. I got to work at the Dairy Barn today. It was too much fun. Yeah, key lime milkshake is perfect.
It is good. Yeah. Very refreshing.
Yeah. All right, we're here at a favorite spot for lots of families to come and see the big mama pig and all of her baby piglets. Yep. So what a cool thing. I think this really gives people the opportunity to interact with farm animals that city people like me and my girls typically wouldn't.
No, it's a great way to see what farm life is like, and a great way to interact with the animals. When I was young, it was the world's largest boar. That was what I always wanted to come to see, the world's largest boar. I don't even know if they do that anymore. Now they've gone.
I think they do. I think they do. Yeah.
So I didn't know if they'd gone away from big and ugly to really small and cute. But it is a little of both. So good times.
Yeah. So of course people are encouraged to interact with the animals and the people that are here showing them. But you have to make sure, here's your public health message, make sure that you wash your hands both before and after interacting with the animals.
Always wash your hands.
Yeah. All right, we're to my favorite part of the fair, and that is the amazing fair food. And you and I partner a lot when it comes to food and food protection. So why don't you share with everybody, how does ICA and IDOH partner?
Well, when you think about food, that's what agriculture is all about, is producing food. But food is not good if it's not safe. So that's where the Department of Health comes in. When we think about all the different food vendors around here, we think about where we're eating right now. Somebody inspected that to make sure it was safe. So the partnership we have is so important, because safe food is also profitable food. We can't make money in agriculture if we have problems. So you help us keep it safe.
Yeah, so the Department of Health is here at the entire state fair. They do the inspections for all the different food vendors, over 200 I believe is what it is. So busy at work, so we know that this food is good. It also tastes really good, I will say that. But we also partner to make sure that our farmers here in Indiana, how do we get that food that they're growing and get it out into communities? And that's some of the things we have looking forward to in the future.
Yeah, when you think about local food production, how do you expand that? How do you take it to scale? How do you get that more available to more people? And that again comes down to that partnership, where here's how we can do it and do it safely.
That's right. So I always tell everybody, I love food, everything in moderation. If you're at the fair, it's okay. You get a pass for the day. This is my favorite fair food. It is from the Red Fraser bison. It is the dirty tots. So it is tater tots with ground bison and nacho cheese, hot sauce, and some green chives on here. So you told me you would try.
I will try it.
You would try
This is pretty much the farmer and the doctor. You know, I went with the plain bison burger, basically. That's just that was my comfort zone. She went with this. And so yeah, but I'm willing to try.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah, do you need to mix it up or anything?
I mean, just try to grab it, and yeah, you probably want a little bit of the hot sauce. You got to get the whole thing.
Okay.
All right. Tell me when you're ready.
Oh, look at that, 2 tots.
Ready? Okay, there we go.
Go.
Good.
Nice. I'm gonna need a doctor.
That's right. Thanks everybody. We'll see you again next time.